Yo, what's good, guys? Today I've got a speed art of Division Figueredo. So I forgot to press record at the start of this video. That's why you guys are seeing just half of it, but I did. So basically, I'm using one image of Kratos, and I'm just taking things off of it and just adding them on Figgy, as you can see. With everything I add, I always add some shadows. It's very important to add shadows. They really make or break some certain posters. So here I'm using I don't know what you want to call it, shorts, not really. Anyway, so I cut that off the image, and now here it's all about perspective. Just trying to see what works where. So I use the puppet warp tool, which is a really nice tool. You can basically put pins on certain places that you don't want to move, and it will keep them there. Again, shadows. Shadows is really important. So just added some shadows there. Here I went, found an axe. I thought, all right, let me, he's got to be holding an axe. We have to include the axe. But I didn't really like how this looked. It just looked a little bit weird. So I thought, let me just put it at the ground. But that didn't work either. So just moved on to the next thing. I did some shadows around, around his body, and all those good stuff. So here I'm in the call with the fight queen. She helped me a lot. So I brought the axe back in place, and I put it behind him, and added a little bit of shadow to create that separation. Again, this is a big one of the big shadows here is just copy and paste the main subject, use distort from transform tool and put it in front, added some blur, and yeah, just gave it that little cool effect. So I thought, alright, let me just make it look like he's holding his belt. But halfway through, I didn't really like this idea, so I just scratched it. So I thought, let me put a belt on the ground. But here, the fight queen, she actually found this image, which honestly, it really looked sick. And she helped me with this whole process here, just to make a cut like from the top of the belt, coming like just about the middle part, because I wanted to make it look like he's just been through a battle and his belt has been hit with an axe or a sword or something like that. And halfway through, again, this wasn't really my idea. I was ready to give up, but Fight Queen was like, "No, just keep going." She sent me this image here, which honestly it worked wonders. Just change the colors to match with the belt, and just erase the middle part. Look at that. It was a little bit small, so I made it bigger. That looks amazing. Obviously, added some shadows. Again, copy and paste shadows, blur, and shadow around the belt, just to kind of give it that 3D effect, like it's actually there. And obviously, we got to add the paint. So I tried to just copy in the paint on his head, and obviously that didn't work. So I was like, all right, let me just, like do it myself. I used the pen tool here, and I was just, I don't know, I don't really, just struggling a little bit, but then I finally found a way to do it, and I'm really glad the way it came. And then I used the eraser tool around it because it looked very clean, so I just erased the sides a little bit to make it look nice. Here I just copied and pasted. That's the thing with Photoshop, you can just do things however you want. And here, obviously, if you've played the game, you guys would know this. The axe, it lights up with the blue thing, so I just added that little effect, just made it look, it looks nice. Obviously, final touches, added some, messing about with the camera roll. And again, this was another idea of the fight queen. She's like, just add the belt at the bottom to kind of make it, because it's ice, so it's kind of like reflecting off of the ice, which honest to God, it looked amazing. So shout out. Just this was pretty much the end. So now I'm just messing around with the title. Just I was gonna go with the God of War, Davis and Figueredo, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just put Ragnarok. But yeah, and then added some blur around it, just messing about with different blur, seeing what works, and eventually I think this is the one that I picked. Yep, that's the one. And then last but not least, sign it off, and that's it. But yeah, I really enjoyed working on this one. I was sitting on this poster for like a month or two, and then finally I was like, all right, let me just finish this poster. And if you guys like the video, please leave a like. I really appreciate everything. Yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Peace out.